radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Stationhead in the description. Hey babes, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I am super excited to get into today's video because today we are tapping into the sign of Cancer for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Wherever you have the Cancerian placement in your charts, you can apply this to. Before I get started, you can check me out on Etsy in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. Don't forget to like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also check out my free radio show. It's in the description below. I pull cards for all the zodiac signs and we listen to music, and it is just a vibe over there. Other than that, Cancer, let's get into what's going on with you guys at this time. What are the messages for Cancer? What does Cancer need to know? All right. Well, Cancer, it looks like things are heating up for you guys in the love department. That'll be exciting. Any other messages? Okay. Oh, wow. All right, so the first card that we have that came out for you guys is Love. This one says, love is the very foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. So tapping into this energy, I definitely see receiving being very much so at the forefront, very much so important. We actually have the Receive card that came out as well last year, so let's get into that one. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others, but now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. Absolutely. Just as important as it is to give, it is equally as important to receive, because you'll actually stop the flow of being able to give to anyone else, having anything else to give. So make sure you receive as well. Allow your cup to be filled, Cancer. And yeah, tapping into this energy, this is pretty exciting. Like I said, we have the Trust card here, so it feels real. All of this feels very real. It feels like there's something real coming through, not just like a fling. If you're already in a relationship, you can expect to go deeper with your partner. Trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. So it's not so much about trusting the other person, it's more about trusting yourself. At the end of the day, no matter how many questions you ask and tests that you put people through, you know, if someone's a certain kind of person, they're always going to be that person. And typically if people are more low vibrational, they know how to hide it. So tapping into this, you know, energy, Cancer, it's more important that you trust yourself and you trust that you'll be able to get out of a situation that isn't serving you versus trusting another person. But I don't feel like this person is going to hurt you, Cancer. We have take a moment. You know, if anything, I feel like it's so important for you to trust that you don't self-sabotage and ruin this situation. Take a moment, stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause, quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. So yeah. You know, it's about slowing yourself down, really centering yourself, tapping into your solar plexus, tapping into your heart space, and being rooted and grounded in those areas so that you can move forward here. You know, there's a need to be conscious of your behavior and your actions and your choices at this time. And then we have cleanse, which I would do right now, especially if you don't have anyone in your life. If you're completely single as a Pringle, I would do this first so that you can already kind of lay that foundation for things to just be able to go smoothly. Your mind, body, and soul are urging you to take some time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, and tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. Yeah, chopping off the dead weight, getting rid of anything that would stop you from being able to move forward, Cancer. If you have hate and resentment in your heart for your last partner, it's going to be hard for you to move in a way in this connection that's different from someone who's just been hurt or someone who has trust issues. If you have trust issues, work on those immediately, Cancer, because I do feel that there's a romantic connection coming in. And you know, it doesn't have to be romantic. It honestly feels romantic. I guess we'll confirm with tarot, but you know, it could be someone who just really cares about you. Maybe you've been asking for better friends. You're actually getting that. Don't be the toxic one in the group, especially the new one in the group, because you will get kicked out, you know. And it's like the universe can put you in a situation that's just so good for you, but you can still ruin it. Yeah, we got the King of Cups that came out here. So this is a true divine masculine, someone who really knows how to love. Five of Swords in reverse, there's confirmation. They're not going to hurt you. They're not going to hurt you. That's not why this person is put in your path. This can be a very good, very much so long-lasting, stable relationship here, Cancer. And if you haven't truly been loved before in a way that's healthy, this is going to be different for you. Now we have Libra. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So we got air, we've got water, but a lot of divine masculine energy kind of coming through. Yeah, there's some healing that kind of needs to be done pretty quickly here, because I'm seeing two different options that you have. And depending on what you do from here will determine what you get. We got the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So if you're not able to mind over matter your situation, your out view on love, your out view on yourself, your out view on life, it's going to be very, like, something very different is going to come through. I'll say that. Because we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So you may not think very highly of yourself, or you may still have self-limiting beliefs. Like you may think that, you know, this person, when they're coming in, they're too good to be true. Or you may have this energy like, why is this person even interested in me? It's going to be that good, Cancer. You'd be surprised. Especially if you're pretty solid, pretty confident. This person's going to make you feel a little, You're like, you know, or it could just be the fact that you know that they're worth it. And you kind of just feel that pressure. Like, I don't want to mess this up. But it depends, Cancer. Definitely cleanse your energy. You know, with this Hierophant and Queen of Pentacles in reverse, how you vibrate now is going to determine, you know, if you're able, like, what comes to you. Because we have the Seven of Cups and then the King of Wands in reverse. That's a clear lesson. Clear as day. That's a lesson type of energy. So it's like you can end up calling towards you a lesson that can supersede your this could play out in so many ways. For one, I see this playing out in a way where it's like you have two options and you pick the one that really kind of seems like good for you, and maybe you ignore the red flags. You see through rose-colored glasses, or, you know, I can see you making the wrong choice, or I can see you meeting someone else before you meet this King of Cups, and they seem like the King of Cups, but they're like a complete decoy, not a King of Cups, very much so someone insecure or just not ready. You know, King of Wands in reverse, someone who kind of just doesn't treat you very well. That's like someone who has that's like anger issues. That's like someone who isn't very passionate, someone who's lazy, not goal-oriented, not excited about you, doesn't show you in action-oriented ways that they love you. So it's like okay, I just heard Leo, like no shade to Leo placements, but that's what I heard. But yeah, tapping into this energy, it just feels like someone who, once they have you and they've got you, then they're not the same. A very different person. Any other messages for Cancer? Yeah, we got the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles here. So this is like a crash course in self-love and self-value. This looks like you, Cancer, honestly, like taking a mini retreat and just banging out the self-worth, you know, banging out the shadow work. This is like very quick, but it can be done. You can jump from the 7 to the 9, because the thing is, The Seven of Pentacles, you're very much so still in the journey. There's still more that you're learning, like you're still processing, maybe still falling into temptation, still getting in your own way a little bit. Nine of Pentacles is solid, confident, you learned it, you banged out the work. The Eight of Pentacles, if you know tarot, is typically like that super hardworking card, because you're getting from that 7 to the 8. So it's like you can skip a step rather quickly, but you're gonna have to dedicate some time, Cancer, if you're still kind of behind, you know, to growth, specifically to knowing that you deserve this, you know, getting any toxic traits out of here, any toxic traits that you have that would be getting in your own way, you know, self-limiting beliefs, toxic behavior, because there's certain people that I don't talk to specifically to this day personally, because I know that they're going to trigger me back into an older version of myself. There are people that invoke certain things in you and you just have to take yourself out of it. I mean, honestly. Oh, we got the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, as you can see, he's very much so hard at work. The Eight of Pentacles was in reverse though, so I will say, like, just so you can see like the artwork and the energy of the card. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus. There we go. Whatever, I'm gonna stop trying. But at the bottom of the deck, it was in reverse. So the Eight of Pentacles is here. The fact that this Eight of Pentacles is in reverse lets me know that some of you will not do the work and you'll get your perfect romantic partner, and I'm telling you, you're gonna ruin it. We got the Page of Swords in reverse, so this lets me know that this person has done their work. They've done what they needed to do to kind of get in alignment, and they're ready. And because they're so ready and they know what they deserve, they're not going to be super patient, especially with that King of Swords that flashed by earlier. King of Swords can be a little bit impatient because he's got to get things done. So you know, this person, they know their worth and their value. They can be attracted to you all they want, but they've already learned the lesson of not taking on the people who need work just because you feel that romance, like love isn't enough, connection isn't enough, we're all connected. You're gonna find there's gonna be something you can see in every human you meet that's, you know, gonna be endearing. But this person has already learned like not to take on those people regardless of the connection that just need too much work or who just aren't in alignment. You know, they're ready. So we have the High Priestess and the Six of Swords here. It's not the most fun thing to do, and that's why it was coming through as like kind of like this retreat type of energy, because it's not the most fun thing to do, but you can just bang out the work, like spend some time alone, Cancer, literally just healing and doing whatever you need to do. It's going to vary. Some of you guys need shadow work. Some of you guys just need to write down like, okay, these are all of my toxic traits. This is how I circumvent these things, you know, depending on, you know, what your karma is and who you are will determine, you know, what work may need to be done. But for some of you, it may just be a matter of cleansing out your energy, and just grounding yourself, you know, in your solar plexus, like I was saying, and your crown chakra and your heart chakra. For some of you, it's not as much work that needs to be done. It's just like kind of, all right, getting ready, preparing, you know, just getting yourself right. All of these didn't want to fall down. I'm not going to take them. We have soulmate and keep an open mind. At the bottom of keep an open mind, it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So you're going to have to be very open-minded with this because, you know, especially if you've only dealt with duds, you see, like, here's the thing. A lot of people go for like pressure in the beginning. They want to see a lot of pressure. They want you to apply pressure. They want you to treat them like a goddess instead of just kind of like kind and normal basic empathy. They're like, oh no, that's not enough pressure, that's not enough. When someone who's emotionally balanced, they know not to invest all of themselves into something that they don't have a clue who you are. Now think in the past of how you've invested yourself into connections that went absolutely nowhere because you put so much in up front instead of taking your time to really get to know someone. Some of the things that you would consider to be red flags, you have to like go through those things in your mind so that you don't get triggered by it. For an example, I really hope that made sense. So like for an example, if this person comes through and they're nice and they're kind to you, but you don't feel like that spark because they're not doing the absolute most to bamboozle you, don't assume that this person isn't interested, you know? it's just going to be different, Cancer. It's just going to be different. So that's what I'm saying. Like, even for those of you who don't have a lot of baggage, you're still going to want to, you know, cleanse your energy and not get too invested in this situation. I hope you guys are getting me. We have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So this is the person you've been waiting for, Cancer Rooney. We have free yourself and release your ex. So some of you guys, like I said, you know, it is a matter, there's a spectrum of Cancers we're dealing with here, but some of you guys, it is a matter of, you know, getting that old energy up off of you so that you can move forward. Free yourself. At the bottom of that one, it says it's time to take back control of your life. Release your ex. At the bottom of that one, it says the time has come to clear your energy. So let's pull from these to get a bit more information. We got the Three of Fire. Beautiful. This is exciting. Three of Fire is good energy. Abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time and make long-term plans. Yeah, this is long-term. Like I said, if you're already in a connection, you guys are definitely going to the next level. And if you've been in a long-term relationship, then you know like what the next level kind of looks like. Seven of Water, which would be the Seven of Cups in this deck. Seven of Cups again here. Seven of Water and the Four of Earth. Four of Earth, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. So I feel like you've already kind of given to those not less fortunate, but those who really kind of need it, Cancer. I feel like you've already kind of eclipsed your giving season, and it's time to welcome in that new energy where you're receiving that ebb and flow. But don't be too cautious, don't be too frivolous as well. Don't give too much, but don't give too little. Just, you know, kind of cleanse yourself so you can be balanced out here. And then we have the Seven of Water, a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. That's what I was saying. Like, I was definitely getting a crash course type of energy, because it's like you can get yourself together really quickly here so that you don't miss the train. So you don't miss your opportunity, but you're gonna want to do that pretty quickly. You know, crash course is fine. We have the cardinal moon and the new moon in Cancer. Absolutely. And Cancer, you're a cardinal sign, so your energy is even coming through in the moon cards. New moon in Cancer, you and your loved ones are safe. I'm just getting opportunity energy with that. Be bold and make the first move. Absolutely. Do not wait for this to get to you before you do the work that needs to be done. I'm telling you, Cancer, if you do the work that needs to be done before this is here, you're going to be able to have like it all, you know, what you've wanted, what you've been waiting for. So huge opportunity coming towards you, Cancer. Do what you need to do now. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, it feels so good. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys this week. Check me out on Etsy in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Check out my free radio show in the description. And I love you, Cancer. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Stationhead in the description.